Do you enjoy going to backgammon tournaments? If so, the 2025 California State Backgammon Championships is one you won't want to miss. And in this video, I have my good friend and tournament director, Frank Talbot, joining me to discuss it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. If you're interested in the lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. Again, in this video, it's my great pleasure to welcome back top player and tournament director and my good friend, Frank Talbot. Hello.
Thank you, Alex. Glad to be here.
My pleasure to you.
Should be having a good tournament this December, and looking forward to it. Looking forward to a lot of top names, well attended, well run tournament, and can't wait.
Very good. Very excited about that. How's everything been? You've been to any recent tournaments?
I went to New Orleans, and New Orleans was a wonderful venue. That was another well run tournament. Bill Riles and Tara do a great job. They got a lot of streaming commentary. Just in general, well run tournament, not to be missed. It's one of the best, and glad glad I went there.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. They do a lot. They go all over the world. Shortly thereafter, they went to Dubai, and then they're going to be in Boston, and I think Miami, and maybe in Dubai again. A lot of traveling.
Yes, indeed. That's part of what backgammon is all about, is traveling. Traveling with friends is the way we describe it mostly,
I know
and
you
it's
really
wonderful.
enjoy traveling a lot.
Yes, I do.
You travel to many different places.
Yeah, I'm going to Rome Sunday, and going to Thailand on November 1st. So I'm like going all over.
Wow,
But I will be in LA helping to direct the tournament.
that's
I
great.
can't wait for that. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, great. So we're excited about that. It's going to be December 3rd through 7th, 2025 at the Hilton LAX in Los Angeles. I'll put a link to the website in the description. We're going to be having the stream. I'm going to be doing that, and that'll be on the USBGF YouTube channel. So let's discuss the tournament. All right, so this is the website for the 48th California State Backgammon Championship. It's going to be Wednesday through Sunday, December 3rd through the 7th, 2025. It's been run by Patrick Gibson for nearly 50 years. What do you think of that?
He's one of the first to do that, run tournaments for so long, well run. Him and Carol Cole and Bill Davis ran it for a very long time, and Carol and him are still going strong. And he's worked out all the kinks a long time ago. So
I know. So he runs a good tournament. Carol recently retired, and now she gets to play. And Patrick does it twice a year. That's a lot.
yes, it is. But whatever the demand is, well, we try to fill it.
People like it. So great. So this is the website. We'll browse through it here on the homepage. There's a link to the registration, so you can register here. Just click on that link. There's going to be a Players Cup BMAB series. I'll put this up here, and we can see some pictures at the bottom. So that's going to be Wednesday, December 3rd, and that's run by Ben Friesen. Can you tell us, please, about the Players Cup BMAB event for the viewers?
The BMAB is an event that all the matches are recorded, and you will get all the results. And you play 5 matches. Usually it's 9 points, so you're guaranteed to play 5 matches and have them recorded. And there's a winner for the best PR, and there's winners for who won the most matches. And the Players Cup, I think they have a Iron Star that you play for. If you win it, you win it solo, you get an Iron Star. If you win it, if multiple winners, they get proportionate of the star. But anyways, it's a one-day event contained. It doesn't affect the other tournament at all. It's just a separate event. And a lot of top players get in there, and it, it's it's a good tournament to figure out where you are in your PR and try to improve your game, because nobody wants to be embarrassed with a high PR. So they sharpen up their game, and that's what it's all about, is sharpening your game and doing well.
Some of the things that people really enjoy about the BMAB Players Cup tournaments is that BMAB stands for Backgammon Masters Awarding Body. So, based on your performance, you're able to earn a master's rating. So, that's really good. You can kind of achieve that. And also, another thing that people enjoy about it is that, as you said, you get to play 5 matches. So, it's not like one match and you're out, and it's a full day. So it starts and ends in one day, which is great for people who can't take multiple days off. So they just a lot of people just come for that event and then they go home because of work and other commitments. So
Yeah,
that's
I
one
highly recommend it. It's at least once everyone should do it.
yeah. Okay, great. So if we scroll down a little further, we see all these pictures which we've been seeing, and we'll go through the different tabs um, on the website. So let's go through the tournament details first. Okay, so these are the tournament details. We'll start with the main event, the ABT tournament. So tell us about that, please.
Well, the main event, when you win. Not only do you win the money, but you win ABT points. And ABT point, you keep track of them, and then there's rankings of who's got the most points at the end of the year and at lifetime. And so it's a point race, and the Open is the last event of the year. So anybody that's in the race and wants to do better in the race, this is their last chance to improve their positioning. And and the you have an entry fee that you pay, and the first round's a qualifier, and if you win, you qualified. If you lose, you can enter again with half the entry fee to try to qualify again. And you can keep doing it as long as time permits. You have about 4 hours to re-enter if you want, and you win. You just win one match and you qualified, and that's before dinner. Then after dinner, everybody starts playing, and
So
so it gives you multiple chances if you want.
yeah, what people like about that is that it gives you multiple chances. It really increases the prize pool. One of the downsides is that if you win your first match, you wait a while to play your next match, but there are many other events that they can do in the meanwhile, and we'll go through that because sometimes people are not aware of that, so it's useful to let them know. So there are 3 divisions, right? Tell us about the 3 different divisions, please.
Okay, the open division is for anybody that wants to play in it at any level. The I believe that's second division is called the advanced division, and that's for you have to play at a certain level based on your PR. I'm not sure what that is right now off the top of my head, but you can't have the top players playing in the advanced division. And then you have the intermediate division, and that is more of a 1 day event. It can run into Sunday. It starts Saturday. It can run into Sunday. That's for the weaker players. There is no beginner tournament. We recommend if you're that much of a beginner, then try to hone your skills at the local weekly events in your area.
Very good. And then there's a progressive consolation. So if you lose your first match after the qualifier, you're going to be in the consolation bracket. And if you lose another match in that bracket, you're in I believe it's called last chance.
Yeah, well, you can have one loss and still win the tournament.
And you can still have, so if you win the consolation bracket, you play the winner of the undefeated bracket in the grand final.
Right, right.
Very good. So that's going to be the majority of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll go through the schedule. Next, there's going to be the jackpot events, Masters, Amateur, and Super Jackpots. So tell us about that, please.
Okay, there's two jackpots. One for the open players and that wants the one limited jackpot, and that's for the weaker players based on PR. Top players can't play in the lesser jackpot. There's two different entry fees for those, and there's two start times for both of them, both the open jackpot and the master jackpot and the limited jackpot. Then there's a super jackpot. Um, with a $1,200 entry fee and $300 side pool. Usually we get 8 players in that. We're hoping to get more this year. And you can play in um, 2 out of the 3 if you want, depending on your skill level. Anybody that wants to can play in the super jackpot. And then the rest have to play in one or the other if they want to play in one.
Right. That's the great thing. We adjusted the schedule so people can play in the Masters and Super Jackpots should they wish. And these are all single elimination tournaments, right?
Yes.
But the matches are longer.
Yes, for the high rollers, and the matches are longer, but it's over and done in only 2 days if you win it all. You start on Thursday, and if you keep winning and winning, your finals on Sunday. So if you have limited time, this might be an event for you.
Very good. And then there are many other side events we'll discuss. As we said, the main event will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But here are the side events here. Please tell us about those.
Okay, the names of them are self-explanatory. The Wonder Woman is a very popular event for the women. They, you get served champagne. The tables are done up. There's flowers on the table. It's just a really nice tournament. The some tournaments like the Hollywood All Stars are ongoing. DMP Hollywood All Stars are ongoing, and they last throughout the weekend. And Blitz, I don't see the Blitz up there, but there's a Blitz. You can
The knockouts, the 50, 100, and 200 are those blitz.
no, those aren't the Blitz.
Those
But anyways, so 3 events are ongoing, and if you qualify, then you play in the finals on Sunday. The other events are 1-day events. Well, the doubles. Most of them at 1 day. There's one doubles that the finals could play on Sunday.
Okay.
But the warm-up's a 1-day event. The knockouts are 4-man knockouts. Those knockouts are relatively new because people kept asking when people won their first match on Friday, and they had a wait. They had to wait till 4 o'clock. Then at 4 o'clock is the dinner break. They had a long wait, so we decided to make these knockouts. So just 2 rounds and you're done. So it's over pretty quick. So give you something to do while you're waiting if you're a winner.
How long are those matches?
Those are 7-point matches.
Great, great.
And Speed Gammon's on Sunday. It's self-explanatory 1-day event. See, some people don't like to play in an event and on Thursday and then have it hang over you, and who knows when you're going to play on Sunday. But other people want to play a lot of events, and they're going to be playing on Sunday, so they don't care. So we try to fill everybody's needs.
That's one thing that's really good about this tournament, as well as other tournaments. You respond to players' feedback by holding these types of events on different days, should people want to do it just a single day, and also adding the knockouts so people that win their qualifier have something to do rather than waiting around all day. So that's great. Thank you for doing that. Uh, and now let's go to the special events. Please tell us about these. We discussed the Players' Cup already.
Okay, the Calcutta is for charity. What happens is we divvy up the players into some are groups or some are individuals, and people make their bets on who they think they might win. This gives people a chance to participate in the quote unquote best players, or who they think is the best players, or anybody they might want to bet on. Um, and there's a rake on it to go to charity. It's not just just not just a money pool for betting. And that happens right before the event starts. And we have a roommate program where if you want to come and you're by yourself but can't afford the room by yourself and want to split it with someone, just call us up and we'll try to find your roommate of the same sex or whatever you prefer. And the Zen Center is usually in the back of the room. There's a masseuse. Very often there's a jigsaw puzzle, and some people even play cards back there. Just some gin rummy or hearts or something like that.
Very good. So next we'll go down to the schedule. So here you can download the brochure, download the schedule, but we'll go through it here. We'll start on Thursday. It doesn't have the BMAB, but the BMAB is all day on Wednesday, which is December 3rd. So we'll start on Thursday, December 4th, and people can read it, but you can kind of briefly go through Thursday for now, please.
Okay, so the things to keep in mind are if you play in, let's say, like the 130 amateur jackpot, well, you can't really play in the warm up. So you got to watch out for duplicate things there. Um, we just, even if you paid your money, you can't do it because you got to start within a half hour of each other, and you won't be able to. And then there's two starts in the Masters and Amateur Jackpot for people that, maybe their plane comes in late or they come in early and want to play early and relax and have a relaxed schedule. And then there's dinner breaks on Friday and Saturday. They close the room. There's no matches, so you can go out for dinner during the whole break and not worry about being called for a match. We have a notice that that's right before the Calcutta auction. We just talked about the Calcutta seminar. We on Saturday at 9 o'clock before any play starts. So if you want to improve your game, usually that's a seminar to help mainly intermediates and open players improve their game. The intermediates might find some good stuff in there, and it's definitely worth. It's what they're talking about in backgammon and how to get better. So it's really for everyone. Okay, and then Sunday, all the events come to a conclusion. We try our best to make things go smooth. Invariably, one or two people are in a whole bunch of events and holding things up, but we make amends for that. Sometimes we pay them out in the lesser events. We do the best we can to keep a good flow, and we've mostly done a very good job at trying to keep the flow and keep things moving along. Nobody wants to do a lot of waiting and not playing. We want people to play it, and that's our goal. Keep people playing backgammon. That's what they came for.
Right. Very good. So a few other things I'll mention while we're here. There's going to be the fabulous seminar. It says to be announced, but now it has been announced. The seminar will be by Phil Simborg and Akiko Yazawa on the topic of cube action. So that's going to be a good one. I'm planning to stream it. I hope we can stream it. I've got to talk with Phil about that. The other thing I'll be doing personally. You probably remember about 2 years ago, I had a book signing from my first book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies. So I have another one that's going to be released. It's an annotated match of the online match between the USBGF members and Roberto Litzenberger. So that's going to be available, and I'm going to be doing a book signing then. Uh, Other things that we're going to have is the stream will be on the USBGF YouTube channel, and I'll be doing that. I'll be doing the commentary, but we have a lot of great guest commentators, and I feel like that's one of the things that's unique about ours. We have a lot of strong guest commentators that come and volunteer their time, and people really enjoy watching the stream more when there is a commentator as compared to not a commentator. Additionally, we have the stream sponsors Legacy Boards, Backgammon. They make beautiful table boards and tabletop boards, Bill and Carrie Shea. You probably remember the one we used, which we'll be using again. It's called Back to Cali. I helped design it with Bill, and I specifically designed it for the stream. And to maximize the stream quality, there are a few things that I did. I created a lot of contrast on the board. So the board is gray with black and white points for maximum contrast, and we're going to use bright color checkers, so that's very easy to see. Additionally, the length of the board fits about 10 to 11 checkers. So that allows us to zoom in further, and that magnifies the dice because reading the dice is can be difficult, especially when you're watching on the phone. And we're using the larger dice and the glare-free dice, and we're using diffusers on the lights to just improve all of that. Additionally, they're going to be another sponsor, Backgammon Boards, who makes some beautiful boards. One of them will be raffled off, and also we'll have some equipment for sale by MK Boards. So they make some really beautiful and high quality boards. Okay, this is the hotel. It's going to be the Hilton Los Angeles Airport. It's a beautiful hotel. This is where people can go and just make a reservation. This is the lobby. It's just a really nice hotel. I personally don't go to a lot of tournaments myself, but usually they're at much smaller hotels, aren't they, Frank?
Yes, they are. It's it's very it accommodates everybody. We never have room. We, it's never really too crowded when you start playing. When you start playing the first, Friday at noon, when everybody's playing, still you don't want an empty room either. So it's a real nice crowd and it fits the room, and you'll enjoy it.
And the room is very spacious. We have one board per table rather than the crowded two boards. So there's plenty of space for everyone. Okay, so before we conclude, I want to take an opportunity to uh, identify and discuss the staff. So let's start with Candace. It's her bio is written here, but what can you tell us about Candace?
Candace is the producer of the event. She does the brochure. She sets up the hotel, makes the hotel available, makes the rooms available, makes the internet available. She contacts all the players and makes sure they're taken care of the hotel. If they're coming in late, when they're coming in, and when they're leaving, and she is just does a super job producing the tournament, and I can't think of anyone better.
Very good. And then Patrick Gibson, Executive Tournament Director.
Pat's been directing for like you said, Alex, almost 50 years, and he does a very good job. He's got tons of experience, and with that comes a much smoother tournament, much smoother event. A lot of the we haven't seen it all, or he hasn't seen it all, but he's seen a whole lot. So and it tends to go smooth. Um, it tends to go very smooth when he's there, and that's me. And
That's you. Yeah.
I've been playing for over 40 years, directing for. I've only been directing for 5, but I know what's going on with the people, know the flow of the game, and I try to keep things moving uh, uh, a level that everybody's comfortable with, and I try to make everyone comfortable. CC has been working with Pat for about the same amount of time that he's been doing it, and she does a good job with uh, um, taking care of the side events and the Wonder Woman and making sure the flow goes well. And you're Alex, and you take care of the streaming and also the kinks that happened, and take care of the commentary. We don't pay anybody to do the commentary, and we need commentators, and we need a flow of commentators, and Alex makes sure that that's all taken care of, so we don't miss a beat.
Yeah,
Nellie is relatively new, and she just helps out wherever she's needed. and she's been a great addition. I think she was here like she started a year ago, and
Yeah,
she's been a great addition.
she's great. The other thing that Candace has given me the opportunity or obligation to do the social media as well. So what I kind of do is I kind of juggle. I try to find commentators to comment, and then I go out through the room doing videos and taking photographs to put it all over Facebook and Instagram and social media. So people like that a lot. You can follow us on the Los Angeles Backgammon Group Facebook page. There's a lot every day. There's all sorts of stuff. I put my videos on there. We have pictures. We have all sorts of stuff. So that's something people can follow as well. All right, Frank. So that was a great overview of the 2024 California State Backgammon Championships. So let me ask you some other questions. Uh, what do players like about this tournament as compared to other tournaments? What's been the feedback?
Well, there's strong players there. People know that, and they like to see them. They like to play them, and that's one of the. It's an ABT event. There's only, I think there's 18 or 20, depending on the year, or something like that. It's the last ABT event. It's in a nice hotel. It serves that part of the country. That part of the country for backgammon is kind of isolated out there, so it serves a big purpose, and so that it's well attended, and people want a well attended, well run tournament, and
Yeah,
the rooms are inexpensive. They're getting more and more expensive all the time, but all hotels around the world are getting more expensive all the time. And they've been taking some big jumps lately, but we're trying to keep a lid on it. But it's still getting higher. It's less than $200 a day with tax, so you should be happy with that. And we're proud to be able to serve up a backgammon tournament for quality backgammon tournament for the price. And
yeah.
I think that serves you and the community well.
Absolutely. The weather's always good in Los Angeles that time of year. Sometimes people are in cold weather states. There's a lot to do in Los Angeles. There's a casino nearby, Hollywood Park. A lot of the people go there and they play other games like poker, and it's very close. So there's a lot to do.
Yes, there is.
Very good. So again, the 2025 California State Backgammon Championships are going to be in Los Angeles at the Hilton LAX December 3rd through the 7th. The BMAB is on the 3rd, and the rest of the tournament will be the 4th through the 7th. Um, Anything else that you'd like to mention about the tournament that we didn't have an opportunity before we conclude?
Can't think of anything right now. I just looking forward to seeing y'all. Come on out and have a good time. I'm sure you won't be unhappy. You'll be glad you did.
And for those that are not aware, this tournament is every year in December, and also the Los Angeles Open is every year in June. So we'll be there as well.
Thanks, Alex.
All right, it's always a pleasure to see you. Thank you again to my good friend Frank Talbot. We'll go ahead and conclude the video. Thank you to the viewers for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgammon Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos. And until then, keep rolling your dice.